But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Slow.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The first down screen pass, good for 5. The Giants and Bucs, these two teams, they met in Week 4 last year in Tampa Bay, and it was Nick Folk with a game-winning field goal, 25-23, and at the time, that sent New York to 0-4.
And how about the last two to get them to 0-4? Lost on a 61-yard field goal at the buzzer by Philadelphia kicker Jake Elliott. And then they lose this one to Nick Folk in Tampa.
Yeah, and then, of course, everyone knew the rest of the story, a season that Giant fans would like to forget. So now then the penalties got him set up with a first and goal. Taylor now off the bootleg. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. Try to punch it in, Stewart. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Slow.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Giovanni Bernard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a third down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. On third down, Winston. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. he was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Bernard. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And some room to work. Powering his way forward. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Taylor. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now Stewart on 1st down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Taylor. And avoids the contact by sliding.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Bailey now to kick this one away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out.
Let's go now.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Hard throw, incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
That's taken on the 25. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on 1st. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's got his man in the crossing route. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards. 1st and goal, Jonathan Stewart. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Giovanni Bernard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And they got the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he stopped immediately there. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jones now to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Out to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. .21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The start on the ground here with Bernard. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Now Bernard. They find some open field here. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Taylor. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Taylor now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The handoff comes to Stewart. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. They go play action here on first down. That's caught at the 1. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Second down, Dalton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry by Jones. They juked him and able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. It's second down. Dalton looking. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Dalton bootlegs out. Flush to his right. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
59.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. 3rd down here. Throwing, Dalton. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final act of the first half, Dalton. And that is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Humphries. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit. The Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
Here's Dalton. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Andy Dalton. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready. 319. 319.
Off the bootleg. Taylor. Open man right side is Ingram. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And no running here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Z.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From midfield now, here's Taylor. On the screen, Bernard. Pushing his way inside the 40. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a third down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer,
Still did it
anyway.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Bailey now to kick this one away. Here's Humphries. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's third down now. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Andy Dalton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Lead! Green 18!
They'll pitch it out to Jones. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And really pouring it on now with the Cowboys. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Bucs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third and 9. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Complete, he finds Bray. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will get him one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic, just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it down.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. Got all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Giovanni Bernard, 75 yards. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. Here's Humphries. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field position.
Here you go. We're good. We're good.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Connor Barwin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Adam Humphries, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. So now after the touchdown, Dalton will lead him up to go for 2. Here's Dalton. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. Oh, what a move. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Taylor. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. Good move. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw on 2nd down. Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, Taylor. Escaping, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Tyrod Taylor, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bailey now for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Bailey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Off the bootleg, Dalton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The first carry here for Jaquiz Rodgers. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Room here to run. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run. It's Barner. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Tackle made by Chris Conte.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's Smith, and he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And Ingram holds it in. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
Now Barner, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They run again with Barner. And he's got some space here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Smith. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with a